Deliciously soft and fluffy bread with a hint of sweetness. This condensed milk bread is a unique bread that stands out for its premium flavor and texture. To make this, we start by adding milk to the base of the bowl along with condensed milk and yogurt. Mix salt to your flour separately and then add this on top of the wet ingredients. We do this to avoid the yeast coming in direct contact with the salt, which could retard the yeast activity and ultimately giving out a dense loaf, which we do not want, right? Then add rest of the dry ingredients, which includes yeast and milk powder. Using the dough hook, mix until everything comes together on a low speed, then increase the speed to medium-high and knead for 8 minutes. You can very well make this bread dough using your hands too. I have several videos explaining how to do it, which I shall link in the description box for your convenience. After 8 minutes of kneading, stop and add the butter and beat again for another 4 minutes or until the dough comes together and feels soft, supple, tacky and bouncy. Now it's time to proof it. Grease a bowl with some oil and add your dough. Turn the dough once so that it is coated with oil too. This would ensure your dough does not dry out while proofing. By the way, you can also use the bowl in which you kneaded the dough if you wish to. So cover this with a cling wrap followed by a tea towel and allow it to proof for an hour. After which, punch the dough down to release the gases and divide the dough into 2 equal halves. Roll each half to the size of your loaf pan. Do remember to grease the pan with oil and line the base with parchment paper. By the way, the pan that I am using here is 7.5 by 3.5 by 2.5 inches. Now starting from the end closer to you, start rolling the dough to form a log shape. Pinch and seal the edges really well so that it does not open up while baking. Divide the dough into 8 equal parts and then place it in the prepared cake pan. Repeat the steps for the other half that has been resting all this while. Now that you have shaped both the dough and placed it in the pan, cover the pans with a tea towel and allow for second proofing, which in my case was 25 minutes. But this would depend upon the size and type of pan you are using, the weather conditions, etc. So do not go by the time here. Instead, what you want to see is that the dough is reaching the brim of the pan. That's it. Once done, then bake it in a preheated oven of 180 degrees Celsius for 25 to 30 minutes or until the top looks crisp, golden brown and the bottom sounds hollow. While that is baking, let us prepare the condensed milk glaze which goes on top, for which take some softened butter and condensed milk in a bowl. Mix until it's mixed together. Once the bread is baked and out of the oven and when it is still warm, Brush this glaze on top to get that shiny, glazy effect, and also this would keep the crust of our loaf soft. Now when it comes to taste, I'll just use 3 words to describe it. Lightly sweet, fluffy and soft. That's what this condensed milk bread is all about. The condensed milk here is more subtle than it appears at first glance. It does not lend a sweet flavor but adds to the texture of the bread. And hence there is an added condensed milk glaze on top to amplify the flavor. It is a mildly sweet bread, perfect for French toast or even bread pudding, or use it plain or use it in a sandwich bread, or use the dough to make your favorite cinnamon rolls recipe or any enriched dough for that matter. One bread that you must try, it is so soft and fluffy, trust me on this. And that's it for this video. I'll see you soon with yet another one. Until then, this is Sushma signing off. Take care. Bye bye.